Hey, tomorrow I'm playing a game here on my game table, this table, and maybe I'll try and live stream it. I'm not sure yet because all the technical details, but I'm definitely going to record it and put it on YouTube. Anywho, I'm going to play a game against Jonathan Martin. Now, Jonathan Martin came third in the last tournament here in Denmark. With almost nothing separating the top three. That was at the Bring Your Guns in Fyn, the one that Jan Petersen runs. And so that was a very competitive tournament. And I already put out on YouTube what I'm going to do for list. I'm going to build and field a version of my UFO list, a British version of it, with a Wolverine, because I haven't fielded one of those before, and that looks like fun. And I'm going to play against Jonathan Martin's Bring Your Guns list. So I can go and check that out, which I'm going to do with you guys today. I'm going to go over his list and let you know what my thought process is when I look at an opposing player's list, how I sort of process and what I think about that. So I'm starting to build my plans here, and of course Jonathan, he can look along and counter everything I do, but thus is the game. Anyhow, here we go. So this is Jonathan Martin's list. Is Kampfgruppe Baron von Martin. Right, love it. 1250 points. 17 order dice. Okay. So 1250 and 17. He's a little low on order dice. Not massively so, but since I can easily climb above 24 with my UFO lists, and the UFO list I built for this game is 24 order dice, he is going to be low. Is 7 order dice massively skewed? No. But it does mean I should be able to get first last draw in some turns, especially if I take a couple of dice off him. But that is going to be difficult because my units are going to be more vulnerable than his. So that's the first thing. He brings inexperienced platoon officers again, like I do, because they're cheap, right? And he's going to try and hide them and keep them alive. Then he has Herr Grenadier. Look at this. Light. This is perfect. This is backline holders. Oh, these are good. Regular, 5 men, German light machine gun. Perfect, 5 shots. And he's movable, so it's not fixed like my guns are. That is a really good backline holding units, and he's got multiple of these. Yeah. Oh, how to dig those out. Well, these can't stand up to autocannon fire, can they? So I'm going to have to make sure, depending on how deadly or what mission we're playing, I'm going to have something that can reach out and hurt these at range. Because he's not going to push up in the center table where I have 2 units of Gurkhas. They would want to be in close combat range, right? These don't want to be there. They're going to sit and shoot me at range. And he also has 1 unit that can push a bit with a submachine gun. Okay, there's a cheaper version of it. He's got an anti-tank rifle. Yeah, I've got 4 or something like that. I think I'm good on anti-tank rifles. They haven't been great so far, mainly because every time I roll a single die, I always roll a 1. You know. And an armor platoon, a Panzer IV. Ooh! That is a 9+ command vehicle, so it's regular, but it's got high morale, right? It's got 10 morale. And it's got a heavy AT gun. So that is definitely a match for my Wolverine. An overmatch. That one is a problem. That is a Death Star unit. And I haven't really got an answer for it. I can pin it, which I am going to do. I'm going to try and use my artillery observer. I'm going to use my anti-tank rifles and keep that unit pinned so that it affects the game as little as possible, I think. If we're playing key positions, I needed to stay in one position and not move through most of the game. It will cover one objective then, but I can't do anything about that. I'm going to have to go for the other objectives. And then he brings a Panzerhetzer. Flammpanzer. That's another 9+ tank. I cannot deal with these. Ugh, that's a third. That is 3. Luckily, these Flammpanzers, right? If I can give them 2 pins, if they're in the range of becoming a threat, I would want to give them 2 pins. That is easily done with my light autocannons. I could shoot HE at them, roll, and see if I get the 2 pins, right? So I want them to have 2 pins, because then he moves and he's pinned, he's only hitting on a 6, and he runs out a third of the time. Odds are that he's going to miss, and then there's a fair chance that he might actually lose the flamethrower, which is the only thing that really is good there. So for me, the Flammpanzers just need to be pinned a bit. Not massively pinned, 2 pins per turn, that's all I'm looking for. I'm going to have to dedicate something to do that for these Flammpanzers. Maybe I'll even try and see if I can get a long range kill on one of them with my Wolverine. Maybe even sacrifice the Wolverine to kill one of them. That could be a thing. Another rifle platoon, another officer inexperienced, Waffen-SS with Panzerfaust. God damn. Yeah, these are not good. These are a real problem. If he can get these veterans, he's only 5-man veterans, so I would want to kill them in close combat, right? With my Gurkhas. But if he can get them, push them up, where they can use the Panzerfaust on my Recce Humbers, then that is a problem. That is a real problem. He's only got 1 on each, though, which is nice. And an inexperienced light machine gun here. Another unit of backline holders. 2 more backline holders here. Light mortar, 1, 2. So not massive. And a Hanomag to push up. Well, that is 4 armored vehicles. That Hanomag needs to die at range. It's only 7+, so there's a fair chance I can kill it at range. But otherwise it's going to push up and disgorge whatever nastiness he can. Oh, it's got a lot of backline holders. Not a lot of artillery, not a lot of direct artillery-like shots, right? He's got that 1 heavy AT gun. And then he's got loads and loads of LMG shots. But if I can deal with that, if I know where the Panzerfausts are going to go, my Humbers should be fairly safe. He's only got 2 Panzerfausts in whole force. Yeah, that is going to be the plan. I am going to try and get around the flanks, try and pin down the armor, and if I can get into his back lines, then I should be good. I should be able to roll this up. I think my UFOs, my light mortars, are going to be the distraction that makes this happen. Going to shoot every single time. He's not going to stand still, but if he's pinned, if he misses one of those pins, then I have a chance of actually hitting with the light mortar. Otherwise, I may have to use the light mortars to create smoke cover in order to block off that Panzer IV, because that is going to be deadly and very hard to kill. So I may have to create a line of smoke in front of it to protect my own forces. Yeah. I'm thinking about maybe using houses. There's 3 things in his list that could hurt a unit that's in house. The heavy AT gun, that's a 2-inch HE, and then the flamethrowers. But the flamethrowers I'm not very worried about. As I said, there are ways to deal with flamethrowers now. So maybe use houses. maybe I can lure him into attacking houses if I go into houses with some small units. I think, though, that my MMGs are going to be overmatched by his backline German light machine guns, so that's not a good fight. The MMGs are going to be not very effective, I think. So what to do with those? Keep him back. That's it. I keep them back. I try and figure out where he's going to go with his Hanomag full of SMG armed SS and Panzerfausts, and then I try and pin it as it comes up. Yeah. That is going to be my plan against this list. Pins, pins, pins. Pins is going to win against this list, I think. And then if I can get into his back line, that is also very useful. Right. Those were my thoughts. I will see Tuesday how it goes. See you then. Cheers.